Welcome to my channel, and if you're new, thank you for joining. Today we're going to talk about, this will be the first one of the series of mounting shooting. We're going to go through some of the equipment and then we're going to get to shooting so you guys can see from two different horses. We're going to have Farrago doing some of the beginner stuff, and then we're going to have Rocky show you some of the more advanced stuff. A fun day. Introduce myself, I'm the old, we have the wild, and this is the farm. My life over 50. So when I started doing mounting shoot, I had a whole bunch of questions. A lot of people keep asking me questions, so I decided, well, why don't I show everybody what I did at the beginning when I started. Rocky was new at it. He didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know nothing about it. I always wanted to try it. It was just kind of like a fascination of mine. I just wanted to try it. You do get some mixed reviews when you tell people that you want to try it. You always get the people that say, "You sure you want to try that? You really want to shoot off a horse?" You're gonna find out. Those are the people that you kind of get rid of. Because in mounting shooting, after you start going to seminars and going to shoots, talking to people there. I went to visit just a couple times, a couple people, watch a show. They were very helpful and they wanted to help. They were telling me what kind of guns to get, join their club, and everything. I would start there. I would go watch a shoot, talk to some of the shooters, see what they prefer, what they like. The women like to wear dresses. I found this out. Some women like to wear dresses, especially on the hot days, is because they can wear, underneath the dresses, they can wear light clothing, and they don't have to wear jeans and stuff like that. So it's a kind of a little trick that they do, is if they wear the dresses, they can wear shorts underneath, they can wear whatever underneath. I don't care for dresses, so I don't do it. Trying to put a dress on, I look funny for some odd reason. Chaps are a must, so that's one of your things. So these are half chaps. These are half chaps. But since I'm short, they look like full chaps. And you can get those off of Amazon anywhere. A pretty reasonable price. That is one of the requirements. You need to wear a hat or a helmet. You need to dress Western. Kind of one of their dress codes that you'll have is just dressing Western. But at least they let you wear a helmet. I'm really big on helmets. Since I was a little kid, when I got in my accident and I didn't have a helmet, I wear helmets. Then I went to the website CMSA. I looked up their website, read through the rules and regulations. They have rules and regulations for every little stuff that your guns, the stuff you can use, and so you just have to kind of go through it. The guns are really important. They really have strict guidelines on guns. So before you even buy a gun, read that, because your barrel can be only so far, and there's just a lot of guidelines on guns. So very important to read up on. On the website, you can get if you want to join a club, you can contact the closest club to you. You can look that up, and then you can see which club is, if you want to join. You don't necessarily have to join a club, long as you join this. So if you join the CMSA, you don't exactly have to join a club. But this will get you your number, and then you can start doing seminars. They want you to, they prefer you to be a member, so you can do seminars. Seminars are really important at first, getting started. There's a lot of beginner seminars out there. They'll show you a lot of stuff along the way. They'll miss some stuff, but you'll pick it up off of all the other seminars too. So each instructor is different on how they teach it. So it's very important. One of the other things I like to do when I'm especially training They usually, bra goes off to the side, tied up. When they're first starting to be around gunshots and stuff like that, I do tie them up to the side and just let them kind of figure it out for themselves off to the side. I'm not on them or anything like that. And then you add the earplugs, and there's different variety of earplugs. This is kind of a must-have. Just takes the little impact off of it at first. Now if we go out to the arena and he drops the earplug, he's not going to react. You know, he's just going to, he knows now enough that he's not going to react. But earplugs, you got the black ones, soft squishy ones that doesn't have the string. Rocky like these ones better, and you just need to get them used to the earplugs. That's one of the main things, is get them used to the earplugs. Go to find out, a lot of experts for shows, even jumping and everything like that, use earplugs. Then the guns, I start them out with a 22. I have a little 22 little belt holster. All the guns are weighted up high. A lot of people, you have to figure out where the position you want your guns. A little 22, and then I put in snap caps, or not snap caps, but blanks. You can get these at the hardware store. So if you have a guy in your life and you say you need to get some blanks, 22s, they know where to find these at the hardware store, and they got plenty of them. They have different kinds. I noticed a 2 works great, and then they have a 3. 4 will get stuck, so 3, I stick with 2s and 3s to get them started, and I go through a lot of these. The 22 does make a different sound to them. It's a little snap more than what the black powder does, but this starts getting them used to it. If they can handle this, they can handle the black powder. And then I shoot around them, and I'll show you that with Farrago. 45s. A lot of people like these little 45s because they are lighter. These are your black powder. This one has snap caps in them. So you can buy the snap caps, so you're not always doing black powder in them. The thing about black powder, you do have to clean your guns often. You get to learn how to clean your guns very often. This one has one type of bird's heads on it. If you notice the grip, this one has this one. My other one has a different one. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but they are both, I'm trying to figure out how to hold them so you can see. Both of them are different. They're bird heads. I noticed that with my little tiny hands, they work the best. You probably have to, we had the trigger, we had to drop it. So this up here is dropped. So when I pull back, I can really grip and pull back. And that's what you need, is to really grip and pull back. So snap caps are going to be your best friend at first, just because you need to get used to going a lot with and getting used to the gun. Then you can start using that real ammo and stuff like that. The most thing I've had troubles with, the ammo is expensive in the boxes, so we feel our own. So these are just 35 shells, and it has a little powder in it, and then you can see that it has something stuffed in it to keep the powder. It's just keep the powder in. So it's just the powder. You'll notice when I'm shooting at home, when I'm using these, since I fill them and stuff like that, and it just has something stuck in them, there'll be miscellaneous shots, not full shots. Sometimes the powder comes out, but it's a little cheaper than buying them in the boxes, what you would be using at shoots. And they're pretty much the same thing. They give the smoke and the loudness for the horses. And then when you're online in their website, they have a lot of different options. You can buy their balloons, you can buy little cards. These have came in so handy. I had somebody give these to me, and these are patterns, and they're very, very handy. And I'll show you guys these on how to use these later. But they have came in very good hand. I mean, setting up a pattern and stuff like that. The next thing you need to do is get your horse used to balloons. Every time I practice with balloons. I fill them up and practice with balloons because they have to be used to this popping. And so balloons are very important. We have it set up right now. Comb with and then I just drop it in because with him I can still I'll go over here and I'll fill. I have air pressure up here and I can fill my balloons, and I have the ends too from the air pressure, and I fill my own balloons and I restock my own balloons. You have to get off the horse to do it, because you go through a lot of balloons. Teaching them at first. They have to be used to carry it on them, wing them around them, get them just kind of used to it. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to put his earplugs in, my earplugs in. You use your earplugs too. Hurt your ears later on and wish you had earplugs in. And we're going to get ready to shoot. Let you guys enjoy some shooting. Have any questions? Comment below. I love to hear from you if you have any questions or if you're wondering about something. I am going to be doing more and more videos, so you all guys can just watch and see what the process is. Okay, got my back brace on. If you guys never seen these are awesome. Not a sponsor. Just it wraps around and then it has little bars in the back, and it keeps your back from slipping over, especially with a harness. I've noticed that my back gets really sore, especially when I practice. So the gun harness is this is a drop harness, they call it. So you just drop the gun in there. And you do have to put it tight. So when you grab your gun, it comes out. You have one off to the side and one in the middle, and you'll figure out where you like it. That's the main thing, is where you like to draw your gun. So today we're going to have one that has the ammo in it, the live powder in it, and then one is going to have the snap caps, and that one's going to go off to the side. What I'm going to do, I have 5 balloons. I'm going to shoot the 5 balloons, and then what I'll do is I'll do an old loop, change my guns to practice changing the guns, and then I'll draw just the snap caps because I won't have the balloons up on them. And it's actually getting kind of chilly out here. You might have to put on a sweater. And then your earplugs. Okay. It is a speed event, but when you're level 1, you can trot it, you can walk it, you just won't get any time. They do have time only, so you don't have to do any shooting, you just run the pattern. That was the level that he's in. We're still level 1. It's very hard to get into level 2. You have to get four wins now, and then you can move up a level. We're probably going to be stuck at level 1 for a while, aren't we? But you build up speed. We were trotting beforehand. Now I'm going to show you Farrago. I just started him in it. I want to show him to you guys so you can see the difference level. Where Rocky started is where Farrago is now until now. To mention, don't forget your safety glasses, because you are getting smoke and stuff from the powder in your eyes. So safety glasses. With the 22, I'm going to show you a little bit with the 22 with Farrago. He's already been around the 22, but I figured this would be good for you guys to just kind of see. When Dreamer gets back, I was going to start her from scratch, so then you can see how they react to the 22 when the first time they get around it. So what I do with the 22, I just basically, I want to let them see it. So, and you can tell it's a different snap. And if they don't react too much, then we go on to the big gun. So he's fine with that. I also get up on him, and I want to do a cross shot up there and above the head, behind the butt. So that gets him used to gunfire. And you can tell the 22 has a little sharper sharper little sound to it. And as they get used to that, they can get used to a 45. And the 45 has a lot less sharpness to it. What it is the smoke that the 45 spits out gets them more than anything else. Okay, now on to the big gun. With Farrago, we're going to do the big gun now. One thing you want to do is keep their feet moving. At a walk, trot, we're going to do trot so you guys can see, but you just want to keep their feet moving. Even if they jump, just keep their feet moving. And then that's how they learn. Because they're also watching, if you don't keep their feet moving, they're watching everything else. They'll watch the balloon pop in front of them. They won't like that. But if you keep them kind of moving, they'll just get used to it. And that's where Farrago's at right now. We're just trying to keep him moving. I don't have a bit in his mouth because I want him to experience this as a good thing instead of a wrong thing. And he does really well without a bit. He moves a lot better without a bit. So, let's get started. So they're starting out, like right there, you know, we kind of missed, the gun jammed up. Nice thing about being at home practicing is you can take a moment and work with somebody that he's green at it, but he's doing really good. He's not scared of the smoke coming up on him and stuff. It's just a matter of time. And then we'll ask for a faster speed. A lot of people just get on them and start loping them. I don't want to lose that control, and I want them to think it's a positive thing and learn their way on it. So I usually do things a little slower than a lot of other people, and it works. And he's still getting used to the balloons and taking them down, putting them back up. There's a lot to it. He did really good. Get set up again. Well, thank you for watching. If you guys like what you saw today, go ahead and push that like button. Subscribe to the channel because we will have more. And share with people, so if you know of somebody that really wants to do this, maybe they can get some tips from me and learn how. Remember, this is just my opinion only and how I did it. Farrago's just starting out. He did really well with the big gun today, and I think he's going to make a pretty good mounting shooting horse. So, thank you for watching. Catch you guys next time. Bye.